Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest. In the last episode, we started exploring K. Rool's Keep, and we managed to save our game after going through the rather difficult Windy Well, essentially which pushed back in the GBA version, and now we are taking on Castle Crest. Thankfully, the rest of the world is a little better. This is the first castle level of the game, and as you can see, the floor moves. Thankfully, those wall torches do not hurt you. They're just part of the scenery that just makes the place look cool. They don't actually hurt you. And they're pretty well animated for something for 16-bit system, so there is that. Shortly after the start, you'll be able to replenish one of your hit points, and you want to send it right into that cutlass so you can get in the Romby barrel. You will need him for one of the two bonus areas in this stage. And we're going to be seeing it shortly, and there will be a tell for when you're nearing that bonus level. So there is that. And there's a red Crusher. Those guys will hurt you no matter what. You cannot jump on them at all. They are slightly stronger as a result. It should be mentioned that the being crushed between the floor and the ceiling will be instant death. And it can also happen to the enemies as well. Want to be careful here. It is possible to leap into one of these guys and take a dumb hit that you don't want to take. And you also have to deal with these guys. These guys will go up the wall, and as a result, they will be a little annoying. Zingers act a little funny with the rising floor. If they run into the floor, if the floor touches them in any way, it will kill them. Not sure if it's all the time. Either they have to fly into it or they have to touch it. I think they have to fly into it in order for it to kill you. And when you see the floor slow down like that, you're near this area. You want to supercharge towards that left arrow and break that wall to get the first of the two bonus areas. Here, you're just killing Zingers with Romby, and I believe they have to fly into the wall, not the wall, but the floor, in order to actually have the floor kill them. Wouldn't make sense if it died that way, because then it'd be too easy, but you do get a few more bananas for getting Romby all the way over here. Now it's time to deal with the barrel cannons. Now you can just go up here and wait, but you can go down here, get the O, and then return, and then take down the Spiny, and then you can wait for the floor to come for you again. And when it does, you want to take it to the star barrel because, well, for one, you don't have to deal with a lot of rolling into enemies again, and two, there is a wall that you want to jump into, and it's right after this Zinger. Okay, it does kill them, but maybe not in that bonus area. I don't even know. I didn't even try it. But by jumping into that wall, you get squawks. You want to fly up to the top of this part as quickly as possible, and when you're able to turn right, instead of going right up to the N and the no squawk sign, you want to go down instead and get the hero coin. Now you can get the N, take care of this Zinger, and get a TNT barrel for bringing squawks here. Ramming into this wall, you got the second bonus area. Now for this one, it actually takes use of the gimmick, and it actually does get faster than the actual level itself. As long as you're quick and you know what to do, you shouldn't be able to get to the Creme coin here with very little, if any, problems. And here we go. You should be able to get there with 10 seconds left. You should be able to survive for that short amount of time. And the floor should be returning as soon as you get back. Be sure to jump over the Spinies, so that way you don't have to deal with them and get eaten by the little chompy guy. The Claptraps. I know they have different names, but I can't remember what their names are in Donkey Kong Country 2 for the life of me. With this little area here, you want to take care of the Spinies first, and then take care of the little Claptrap enemies, because the Spinies are faster. As for all these Neckies, you can jump on all of them if you want, but not jumping on all of them actually makes it easier for you to, well, avoid getting yourself killed. So there's that. Now you want to avoid these zingers, and remember, when they touch the floor, they're gone. You don't have to deal with them. I'm going to take this with me anyway, just in case. And I thought that I was going to run to the wall, but apparently there's no way to test that. Now for these two guys, which is, all you have to do is take some short hops. And you should be able to get a short hop pattern going on. After enough time, they'll both get crushed at the same time, and it's really cool. Spinning all these enemies, get to the right as quickly as possible. You will have to deal with more zingers again, but it's not as bad this time around. If you need to, use the bananas as your means of knowing where to jump when you need to avoid these guys. Jump on the little chomper enemies here. Avoid the spiny. It'll get crushed anyway. And I was able to grab the barrel and get to the left quickly enough so that I can not only grab all that stuff, but I can actually do this. 1, 2, 3. I was a bit too early, but you know how to get the 1-up now. Alright. So far, so good. I might as well go ahead and do 3 levels here. Second one's going to be Clapper's Cavern. Clapper from Lava Lagoon back in Crocodile Cauldron is back. And when you start, you'll notice that there is a hook. Tag throw to it. Go up here. And if you're quick enough, you'll accidentally get chomped by these guys after hitting the 4 spinies. For this one, you'll have to do a little bit of platforming. Thankfully, I have Dixie for this, so it's a little easier. You will slide off these little slopes, but as long as you're quick and you have Dixie to help you, it's a little easier to get through this in just a few seconds. Now, I should have had my partner here, but sadly I do not. I need to see if there's one after the beginning in any way. Yeah, that's right, there's one here at the end. Not the end, but the beginning. That's what I meant to say. Let's grab that. And I might as well just go show off what you're doing here. You're going to be running around, and not only will you have to jump off over zingers, but you will also have to duck under them by stopping and ducking. It gets really interesting. And I want to tag throw to the left here again. Can I do this again? Come on, game. Seriously. Ah, come on. Seriously? There is a way to get up here. I did it earlier. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to complete the bonus level again, and then I'm going to meet you right back where we were. So go ahead and give me a few minutes. I'll be right there. And we're back. Now, the bananas spell the letter B. You want to tag throw to the left, or to the right here after jumping, and you should be able to get over here. Apparently you need to be higher than that, but you know what? That's cool. Also, you probably noticed that Snapjaw from Slime Climb is also back. Don't know why I did that. If you fell in the water, he's going to eat you. No questions asked. That's gonna happen. And you will have to do some stuff all over again. Anyway, let's go ahead and play through this properly now. Jump, stop, and duck. You can also jump over that zinger for the cave if you need it, but I got way more than enough lives. As you can see, Clapper will turn the water into ice, so you can cross over it. You're going to need this because otherwise you're going to get eaten by Snapjaw, who makes his nasty little return appearance here. And you also want to get on guard as soon as you start doing the underwater part. Now, you do want to follow a path here. Thankfully, it's a very linear path, and I was somehow able to not die after doing that. Hidden bananas there if you want them. And I believe if you go left, you will have to deal with the popping pufferfish. Their projectiles go rather fast. And you want to go to this banana here. Supercharging that banana, you'll break a hole in the wall. You will get the second bonus area, which is easier to find than the first. For this one, you just want to keep pressing Y as you go to the right. That way, you can make it to the Creme Coin here with plenty of time to spare and no trouble at all. And you get some more bananas for taking on guard and a no on guard sign. There we go. And there's a star barrel. We did all that before getting halfway through the stage, and I like that. So now that we've done that, all we need to worry about is surviving now. And that involves avoiding a lot of enemies, such as the crunches. And I don't even know why I did that. Then again, I'd rather lose Diddy first than Dixie. And I'm pretty sure that the barrel makes stuff easier. But if your dodging abilities are okay, you should be able to do this. And the best prize that you'll get here is the banana coin. So you might as well go ahead and get one. And now it's time for the hardest of the 3 levels that I'm going to do in this video. Chain Link Chamber. Now it's pretty long, you're going to be doing a lot of climbing, and you're going to be doing a bit of effort to actually get to all of the bonus stages and get the DK coin. First off, I want to get Diddy back and then switch to him. You may have noticed that the climbing enemies are returned with a vengeance, and if you're not careful, they will give you a rather nasty surprise, so you want to be keeping on the lookout for those guys. Playing through this area multiple times will tell you where they are. And you also want to be very careful with the crooks here, because their projectiles are pretty fast and they return to the enemy very easily. Now, interesting thing, now that I'm up here, let's take care of this third guy and avoid him. There's a cannonball. You want to take it down here to where the second crook is. Diction is escaping me. And you want to take the cannonball to the cannon there to do the first bonus area. Here, you just want to avoid getting hit like that while trying to get the bonus coin. Thankfully, I think it should be a little easier to get all the way back there. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's try this again and hopefully not mess this up. I'm probably going to do this with Dixie, so that way I can give myself more room and less margin of error here. Thankfully, there's only 3 whole rows of zinger dodging, and Dixie still makes this easier, believe it or not. And we are back here. I'm going to put you down, so that way I can get over here. Now, you could do the rotating bows on the right or the hooks on the left. I'm going to do the hooks on the left because it is so much easier. Plus, you'll be able to get to the O either way, so what's the point of doing the rotating barrels and making this harder for yourself? You want to be careful with that last zinger, by the way. The O is also over there, too, so it really doesn't matter which road you take to get the O. You'll still get it every single time. And you want to be careful with the zingers here. You want to get through this little zinger ring here. And dodge to the left. Take care of one of these guys with the crates. And hit the star barrel. We are good. There should also be a free hit after the star barrel that we should be able to get to. And it should be over there. Why, game? Game! I do not like these guys at all because they will come at you when you least expect them to do so. It's really not very nice. It's a very not nice thing. I almost said it was nice. No, it's not. But we got him back. And now here, you want to outrun or outjump the zingers, rather. And, well, that was dumb. I forgot he was there. Well, anyway. We need to do some things. And I'm not sure if I've done at least one of those things. Okay, there's only 2 bonus areas. I thought there was 3. Just had to look at my notes there for a second. Don't want to get too close to the bottom because that cleaver will hit you. Well, at least that was better than being hit by one of the cleavers. But I still want to do this with 2 hits. So let's go ahead and start back from the star barrel here. And get right back on the path. And we managed to deal with those guys correctly this time. So let's go over up here and try to do this again. A little faster this time around. Should have stayed to the right, so that way I didn't get hit there. The cleaver is over there. And you don't want to be too low, otherwise that guy will run into you. And I want to get away from that zinger. Good. And I want to jump a little bit to the right here. There you go. At that point you can get the N, and if you jump to the right through the wall again, you'll get the hero coin. Now I want to wait for the cannonballs to hit a certain pattern again. And they fire very quickly, but once you get the pattern down, it's really not that bad. You want to jump into this wall to the left. Take care of those guys with a spin attack, and you will get the second bonus area. Now for this one, you will have to use the rotating barrels. You barely have enough time, sadly. Thankfully, I was able to do just that. You don't really need to follow the banana lines exactly, you just gotta be able to do it in a very quick and efficient manner to some extent. And as soon as you get up here to the DK barrel here, these guys will start coming down. Just approach these guys, they'll start going down. You want to hold down and B to climb down these little ropes. Approach these guys to get them all ready, and keep jumping up. We are good. For now. We still got these guys though. And I'm just going to leave you down there. Now just keep going up. Just don't stop for anything, and you'll avoid all those neckies. And we managed to get our life back after being hit by that black clobber. And if you continue all the way to the right, you'll get the G. I don't even know where the K is, but whatever. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There is the banana coin, the best thing I can get for this level. And that will wrap it up for this area. Join me next time where I go through Swanky's bonus bonanza one last time, I think, as well as Toxic Tower. Until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!